Welcome. Today we're going to talk about the removal of a cast post from an upper left 2. Let's begin. Starting with the radiograph, this was a patient who came for a routine examination and we found a draining sinus, and the radiograph indicates apical inflammation. So looking at this x-ray, I can see we've got a short-ish parallel post, but significantly with no obvious obturation apical to this post. So at the intraoral view, and now I am removing the crown without the rubber dam, just to aid in orientation so I don't over prep the tooth. Rubber dam on now, gentle pop off with the crown. And I am now vibrating the cast post with the ETPR tip, and that's included in the Endo Success kit. Really important, use water. You don't want to cut this tooth or the PDL. So I'm doing something a bit unusual here. I'm using a GA ultrasonic tip with the water, of course, and I'm just trying to undermine the edges. And I'm using an ET25 ultrasonic tip included in the Endo Success kit, and I'm trying to undermine the dentin to create a leverage point for my excavator to try and elevate this cast post out. Tiny bit of water. And as you can see, there's a ledge created there for the excavator. So I'm using the excavator here, very, very, very gentle persuasion. Still a little bit stiff. I'm going to go back with the EPTR tip. And again, super, super gentle. Of course, too much pressure and you run the risk of fracturing the root. And it's out. Beautiful. So actually, on irrigating the canal space, I can see a little bit of GP, so I suppose an attempt has been made to root canal this tooth and provide some obturation. So to remove the remaining GP, I'm going to use a Headstrom file, size 30 in this case. And I'm just trying to very, very gently catch the flute of the Headstrom's file with the GP and remove. More irrigation, and actually after this irrigation you can see that all the GP has been removed. Instrumentation, Wave 1 Gold. I have apically gauged the apical constriction of the tooth and found it to be between 50 and 55. Placing the GP point to length, feeling for that tug back. I've taken the cone fit radiograph. Is there an open apex? The apical gauging suggests otherwise. Sonic activation with 2% sodium hypochlorite. And I'm fitting the GP point to length with AH+, and then using my heater plugger to remove the excess GP. And I'm going to use the warm vertical compaction technique, and the rubber stop indicates where the end of the heater plugger would be 5mm from the apex. So I'm going to push that heated plugger to the rubber stop. I'm going to push apically hard for 10 seconds, quick burst of heat, and then withdraw. I'll use a Mach 2 plugger just to condense the remaining GP plug, but I won't be backfilling because I'm going to make space for my fibre post. Here I used a red para post as the final post diameter. And I've cemented this fibre post with RealIX Unicem, which is a material that is a dual cure. For the core placement, RealIX Unicem again. And then I am going to just finish off the crown preparation, ready for the temporary. Remove the rubber dam. In fact, I took a pre-op impression prior to removing the crown and used this to construct the temporary crown in Luxatemp A3. Remove some of the flash very gently here. And cement the crown on. Overall, not a bad result. You know, there's an argument to say if this tooth actually does have an open apex or not, but I'm really happy with the obturation. I'm happy with the fibre post. It's nice and long, it's within the long axis of the tooth, and overall a nice result.